Hello, and welcome back to Elevate English Podcast, the show where we explore English from every angle, vocabulary, fluency, and even its incredible backstory. I'm Mia.
And I'm Eric. Today we're taking you on a time-traveling journey through 5 pivotal eras of English history, right from the hustle and bustle of a medieval market to the rapid-fire slang of social media.
You might feel modern English is complicated, but it's only confusing because it carries centuries of stories. By understanding its roots, you'll learn and remember words more easily, with way less fear.
Before we dive in, a quick note, we'll be using some advanced vocabulary above B1 level, but don't worry. We'll speak clearly, explain key terms, and at the end, highlight 3 questions and new words for review.
Imagine yourself in a bustling market square of 17th century England. You're surrounded by stalls built of rough-hewn oak, vendors shouting in a language nearly unrecognizable to us today. Old English.
Back then, over 1,500 years ago, the original inhabitants spoke Celtic languages. Then 3 Germanic tribes, the Angles, Saxons, and Jutes, arrived from what is now Germany and Denmark.
They mixed tongues with the locals, creating Old English. Words like house and book emerged. Many vanished over time, but some survived in evolved forms.
One of the first major works is the epic poem Beowulf, written around the 8th century. Its language feels as distant as another planet to modern readers.
Then, in the 7th century, Christianity arrived, bringing Latin. Suddenly words like school, paper, and candle joined the mix, drawn from religious and scholarly texts.
The Roman alphabet was adapted, replacing runes. Writing became more accessible, though still rare.
By the 8th and 9th centuries, Viking invaders introduced Old Norse. Everyday words such as sky, egg, and husband came from Norse roots. Grammar also simplified, pronouns like they, them, and their replaced older forms.
So in Old English, might have very different pronunciation, but you can already see familiar pieces.
Fast forward to 1066 and the Norman Conquest. French-speaking Normans seized power, making French the language of the court, government, and law.
Meanwhile, the ordinary people still spoke English, but it began to absorb thousands of French words. Legal terms like court and judge, culinary words like beef and pork, and cultural terms like music and poetry all entered English.
This period also created pairs of words for the same thing, cow from Old English and beef from French, marking social class distinctions in speech.
Writers like Geoffrey Chaucer elevated English by using it in literature. His Canterbury Tales showed English could be both everyday and elegant, paving the way for wider acceptance.
Latin and French remained influential, too. Words such as justice, honor, and science reflect that legacy. By the end of the Middle English era, you'd encounter a rich tapestry of dialects and regional accents across England. In 1476, William Caxton introduced the printing press to England. Suddenly, books became more widely available, and the need for consistent spelling and grammar grew.
Printers struggled to choose between words of different origins. Old English, French, Latin, and typefaces were limited. The result? Spellings that rarely matched pronunciation.
Meanwhile, the spoken language continued to evolve. Between the 15th and 16th centuries, English underwent the Great Vowel Shift, a series of dramatic changes in vowel pronunciation. For example, the word time once sounded like team, and house sounded like whose.
This shift created the disconnect we still see today: silent letters, irregular spellings, and that notorious army of exceptions. It's one reason English spelling can feel unpredictable.
As the Renaissance bloomed in the late 16th century, English absorbed waves of Latin and Greek vocabulary, especially in fields like science, medicine, and philosophy.
And no one influenced English more than William Shakespeare. He coined over 1,700 words and expressions that we still use today, words like bedroom, lonely, and the phrase break the ice.
Shakespeare's creative language showed that English could be flexible, expressive, and poetically rich. His plays and sonnets helped standardize many words and phrases.
Because of him, when you read or speak English now, you're still using parts of his vocabulary and style over 400 years later.
In the 17th and 18th centuries, The British Empire spread English around the globe. As explorers, traders, and colonists encountered new cultures, English adopted words from many languages.
Examples. From Arabic, words like coffee. From Hindi, jungle. From Japanese, tsunami. Each borrowed word enriched English's expressiveness.
Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, the United States emerged. With independence, Americans reshaped spelling and pronunciation, pioneered by Noah Webster, who preferred color over color and airplane over aeroplane.
In the 20th and 21st centuries, technology, cinema, and the internet accelerated English's reach. Terms like selfie, email, and even brands like Google became verbs.
Today, English is a living, global language, constantly changing, absorbing new words, and reflecting our world.
English isn't hard, it's epic. It's been forged by invasions, faith, printing presses, poets, and pop culture.
Every word you learn carries a story, a snapshot of history, culture, and human creativity.
Now that you know this journey, you can connect with English more deeply and learn with less fear.
You're part of the story, too. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and, most importantly, enjoy the ride. Vocabulary highlights. Shift, a significant change in form or direction. Century, a period of 100 years. Shape, to form or influence development. Conquest, the act of conquering or gaining control. Tapestry, a complex or intricate combination. Coined, to create a new word or phrase. Pioneer, to develop or be the first to use. Global, worldwide, involving the entire world. Absorb, to take in and incorporate. Evolve, to gradually develop or change. We've covered a lot of ground. Now, 3 quick questions for you. Answer in the comments in English. 1. Which period of English history did you find most fascinating? 2. Did you already know any words that came from Old Norse or French? 3. Which historical era would you like to explore more vocabulary from?
If you watched until the end, type history lover in the comments.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this journey with friends.
Thanks for traveling through time with us on Elevate English Podcast. See you next time.